Yeah, I think this is one of the coolest decks I've ever made, and it really starts with Beta Ray Bill and his army of 4-cost cards. Look at this. There are 8 4-cost cards in this deck, which normally that would be absolutely unplayable. But this deck is all about discounting those 4-cost cards. So we've got Zabu in the mix here. Frankly, sometimes just playing a Zabu can make things work. That gives you often a good turn 3 play, a really spicy turn 6 with 2 4-drops. But we're not going to stop there. That's why we've got Joaquin Torres in here. Maybe even a Fastos if you want some discounts there as well. But Joaquin Torres into Zabu now discounts your 4-drops by 2. And that's really nice. You can play 3 4-cost cards on turn 6. That could be a big splash. But then we've also got Misery in the mix. And Misery can hit Joaquin and Zabu. That goes off 2 more times, making your 4-cost cards cost 0. And when they cost 0, you can draw all of them with Jane Foster the Mighty Thor. Maybe drawing like 4 or 5 0-cost cards to dump all at once on turn 6 for these like crazy power swings, which I'll be clear, like that does not happen very often because it's super inconsistent to hit Joaquin into Zabu into Misery. That it's just hard to find those lines. Sometimes when you do locations or other things, screw you up anyway. So, don't count on that, but it is a possibility. It can be crazy when it happens. Jane is also just a really nice interaction here with Beta Ray Bill. Like just playing Bill on 4 into Jane on 5 is actually a really nice, simple power output kind of play. That's basically a 24-point play over 2 cards, making each of these kind of look like 12 power. Don't sleep on how good that can feel. Particularly the hammer in combination with Misery. This is another nice little feedback here where Misery can also make that hammer pop off and create even more opportunities there. So this little 3-card combo is really interesting, even when you look aside from the like Zabu super discount sort of stuff. On top of that, just good playable 4-drops here with solid stat lines. Iron Lad can sometimes find some magical plays as well. But ultimately, this deck, it's like built in an inconsistent way, but still seems to find a lot of lines. Just 1 or 2 discounts can really grease the wheels on playing these things, and it can be a lot of unpredictability for the opponent as well. Now, I played 20 games of this deck, and I only went 10-10, which is not good. But I'll say 2 things. Number 1, it was the featured location of Spider Island, and everyone on Earth was playing either a move deck, which of course loves Spider Island because they get to move all their stuff for free, or they were playing a Thanos deck, which actually is also really good into Spider Island because they can fill out their board and still deposit power in Spider Island really easily, whereas this deck cannot very easily play into Spider Island. It has a hard time filling up the board or getting any power in that location. So I lost a ton of games simply because of the featured location. So I don't know if my data is particularly representative of this deck. I definitely want to see other people try to see if they can make something like this work. I don't think this list is perfect by any means. I might actually just change out Fastos for Thor, just to give Jane an extra layer of consistency and like fully commit to the Hammer Brothers side of things. I also think you could probably just remove the Jane and Beta Ray Bill package altogether and instead run something like the Hood. Hood is really, really good with Joaquin Torres and really, really good with Misery. And I think you could create some super pop-offs on turn 6 playing like, 2 or 3 demons and a big 4-drop as well. I think that's another angle to go for this deck. So I would actually try both of those variations if I were trying to fully improve this deck. This one might lean into the meme Jane super draw a little bit too much when that's just not a reliable win condition at all. I don't know. Keep an eye on this sort of package with some tweaks and refinements. There might be something here. I might try to climb with this deck in the new season with some tweaks and see just how good I can actually make it feel and make it perform. But I really, really liked this, and I thought it was a very fun idea and something definitely very different compared to what we really see in the meta right now. Okay, Joaquin and Misery in hand. I literally just played a game that was Spider Island with shield left. It's unbelievable because the shield is so good there. Oh my god, we just need freaking Jane, dude. Jane, we have so much time to draw her too. Oh my god, Jane, please. Opponent really shouldn't disrupt us too much, I don't think. I need, oh my God, that would have been even better, but we didn't know. Jane, it's really good for the opponent too, by the way. Jane. We have 5 4-drops remaining as well. We got 2 turns to hit this Jane. 2 out of what? 7? 2 out of 6? Oh, that's even better. Oh my God, the Jane has arrived. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna win this game, but it's so sick. It's gonna be hard to beat Onslaught Citadel and Spider Island both, because like, and frankly, Kunlun's nuts too. I'm kind of surprised they didn't put the cap here. I actually shouldn't have put this here anyway, because I could have forced a lot of power here, maybe, if I could fill up enough, you know. Now I'm only gonna be able to get like 2 cards here, potentially. Okay, actually wrong order. Let's try to isolate this down. Although no, we don't want to hit the stuff that's expensive. We want to hit, because we can only play one of these cards. We can play all of these cards. Yeah, this is better. Oh my God, dude, we're gonna draw 4 cards to fill the hand. This is so sick. I don't think we can win though, because right is just so much free power. Like, this is why you really probably should have Enchantress and Shang Chi in here. I just decided not to be a degenerate, you know? Like, I didn't want to be a jerk. So we're only run. I mean, we honestly might be able to hit so many cards that we just like win Spider Island by default. Maybe I don't know. They can also fill it is the problem. Not the best hits, I guess. So Galacta, Symbiote Spider-Man, Iron Lad. Oh no, actually, we kind of want. Do we want Galacta to hit mid or left? Probably mid. There's not that many ongoing cards here, though. Do they just avoid left? Maybe they do. Maybe we just do this. Maybe we just kind of win left by default, like we said. Stegron here, too, is like a little bit of assurance, kind of. Although not exactly. Are we big enough to win mid? Oh, hold up. No, we want, what am I doing? No, we want to play for Spider Island, of course. Hold up. I know what I'm doing here. I'm not a fool. Don't worry. I mean, I am a fool, but I know what I'm doing. No, this is the play. This is the play. We get there. We get there every time. Okay, so the Stegron has to hold here. It's not gonna... Maybe I should have buffed the Stegron, huh? How big is this last card? Oh, Stegron's a tie. No, I'm gonna lose a tiebreaker. Oh, I could have buffed the Stegron, dude. Do I lose a tiebreaker? I don't know, man. I'm pretty big. We're only ahead by 17. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose a tiebreaker. Oh no, dude. Stormbreaker, I forgot! I forgot about Stormbreaker! I think that's gonna win me the game! Oh my God, bro! That is so sick! Stormbreaker sealing the deal on the tiebreaker. I should have maybe buffed the Stegron, though. I mean, we didn't know for sure, but this was so much power. We probably should have buffed the Stegron to be safe. Or maybe just put the Symbiote Spider-Man there since he was at 11. You know, like 9 or 10 here would have been enough. You know, you didn't need 16 necessarily. But either way, the Stormbreaker seals it. Actually, did we beat the tiebreaker anyway? Oh, we did. We had a 19-point lead anyway. Actually, we were fine. The Kunlun buffs probably did the difference. Speaking of which, I feel like the opponent could have maybe gotten some more Kunlun buffs. I don't know if they filled out right soon enough, though, or not. Dude, to beat Onslaught Citadel in an ongoing deck is actually pretty sick. Okay, terrible hand. Maybe the worst possible hand. I mean, I guess Beta Ray Bill's okay. The hand just got a lot more interesting. I don't think I go Zabu left. I need significant discounts here. Misery would still be totally insane. I mean, there's only 3 hits left, or 4 hits left. That's fine. 4 is still really a chunky amount. That's the good thing about having so many 4s is even when your hands look like this, you still have some play. Misery would actually be a really good draw right now. Do we just try to rip the Misery on this at this exact moment, dude? That would be so sick. Fastos is also pretty cool. Joaquin would be a bit of a low roll. Laufey could be a bit of a low roll, but man, Misery right now would be nuts. Nutso. Now I need to find Jane, dog. Jane! Oh, well, actually, Jane doesn't matter. We didn't go right, so we only have 3 discounts right now. So everybody's 1. So Jane doesn't matter. No, Jane. We don't want Jane. Screw the Jane. Anti-Venom. Interesting. Okay. It could be good if it's the right card. You just play it left and cycle it out, you know? What is the opponent's card? Why is it lagging? What's happening? What's going on? What? What? This is the suspense. Am I like disconnecting or something? All that for Hydra Bob. What a disappointing exchange. Oh my god. Is it worth? No, we don't have Jane, right? It's just not worth. No, it's not worth it. No. No, it's just not worth it, right? I just really can't even ever play this, maybe. I guess here it's usually a net advantage if I think about it. You lose the Iron Lad, like you destroy the Iron Lad, but you gain, you know, maybe... Well, maybe a Jane is good now that I'm playing Beta Ray Bill first. And you gain, like, power, too. You know, even if it's Joaquin, you only lose 4. I think it's probably worth it a lot of the time. There are some home run hits here for sure. So opponent is currently really locked in, right, unless they snap. Oh, that's actually totally fine. That's getting destroyed anyway. We just don't care. Get wrecked. We're swapping it out, dude. We don't care. Oh, I forgot I might destroy the Beta Ray Bill left. Oh, I'm a genius. Just kidding. No problems. Not an issue at all. Absolutely not a problem. Laufey, suddenly a cool hit. Oh, this doesn't get destroyed? Jane. Why does this get destroyed? I don't know. Maybe the way the misery goes into the deck, it doesn't have time. I don't know, but we're pumped either way. Well, now I definitely don't want to pull that misery though. So I guess you put Jane here because you know Beta Ray Bill is going to get big, so you're not worried about power output here. You're more worried about like Shang Chi, you get priority, I guess, but you just hope they don't get priority, maybe. Oh, I forgot we're getting this back. That's kind of cool. You're thinning the deck a little bit. Do they have? Dude, misery of like, oh dude, misery would be so sick. You could actually get a third one of these. It's actually not even that crazy to get there because your deck is pretty small. I mean, this just, we go to 12, 24 plus 12 is only 36. We definitely don't beat full stones. Maybe you just have to do this, huh? God, if they have a Goliath though, you get wrecked. If they have a Goliath, you just get so wrecked. They don't have room for a Goliath in a Spectrum deck, though, dude. There's just no way they have room. You can't have a Goliath in a Spectrum deck. Nice. That wasn't a problem anyway. Stones were our only threat, so this is totally fine. This game was crazy, dude. I don't know if this was the... I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to win this, but this counts for us. We'll take it, dude. 96 power bills is definitely the way to go. I just realized Iron Lad was silenced, so he's no longer an on-reveal card. The Red Guardian protected him from the misery. I just saw it. I just saw, you guys are probably trying. You're typing comments right now. We'll get wrecked. I saw it first. I saw it first. You didn't get to tell me. Okay, dude, Spider Island sucks, dude. It sucks. What an annoying featured location to have. It's just the worst. This deck is not really built for it at all either. We do find the Zabu though. That's good news. Yeah, still quite a few 4-drops in deck. I mean, that's sort of inevitable. We always have so many, which is obviously by design. Debris screwing the Superflow, man. What a pain. I need to draw one of those 4s right now. Or I guess really any draw the deck's fine. Yeah, this is fine too. I want Simi Spider-Man to go right so I can hit it on Zabu, but I'm gonna take the 50-50 here because I just know Danger Room's not my friend. I don't know why I assume Spider Island is my friend either. Like, obviously neither are good. Yeah, Beta into Jane is actually still fine. Spider-Man will hit a hammer. Well, actually, is a hammer still 0? Yeah, they buffed the stats, but not the cost. Yeah, hammer's still 0. Well, I know that because Jane draws it, you idiot. Yeah, it's obvious. Oh, kind of an overcommitment here, though. I mean, technically, like, left... Oh, dude, that's so annoying, too. Now I probably need to play Simi Spider-Man to make space. Although, is that true? Do I really? Maybe I just trust my size here. I mean, it really does expose their Titania as well. I'm playing Jane first, so we know Jane goes right. So I'm still going to get some power right here. I think that's okay. Magic as well. Interesting. Okay. Now I do kind of wish we'd gotten some Galacta action in, but this is still chill. We need to be mindful of Cannonball, obviously. Like, Cannonball's always a risk. Laufey's kind of intriguing, right? Dude, I don't even know. This is always so hard because you just want to make sure you have enough power everywhere, you know? It's one of those. You just got to have enough power everywhere. You don't want to go too soon because of Cannonball sometimes, but at the same time, I don't know. You can't wait forever because you got to have the numbers to beat just like, you know, the lockout if they play more annoying lockout stuff. I'm just hoping that they get kind of screwed mid here by the Stegron Titania interactions. Hawkeye. Okay. So they can't really get Titania back now. We lost our Laufey though, sadly, so do need numbers here. I mean, do we just play this and ooh, is Misery a problem? I mean, it makes Beta Ray Bill way bigger. It also sometimes makes space for Cannonball. Maybe we're cool with that. Maybe we just make space for Cannonball if we hit Misery. If we don't, like, Cannonball wins mid, maybe, but then hopefully we just, you know, we're fine anyway. It's Joaquin instead. Okay, this might come down to Danger Room, dude. This might come down to Danger Room. Let's see. We did survive the Danger Room there. Okay. Can they really beat this? Grapple. Oh, that helps. Into grapple. It didn't matter anyway. We had it. Yeah. It's not one of those where you just get big enough fast enough and it doesn't matter. But yeah, Misery would have been cool because Beta Ray Bill would have flipped over here. That would have been a pretty exciting play. Not that we needed it, but it just would have been cool. Even if we lost one of our guys, we still beat them with Danger Room. They're mad at Danger Room, but I already lost a card to Danger Room, man, a big one. Okay, this is unfortunately a bad hand. Mindscape also not good for Jane Foster lines, clearly. Fastos could save our curve a little bit. Like, Fastos Symbiote Spider-Man's actually a pretty nice little opener, too. It's not bad. Spider Island, ruining our lives. Do you go Misery Fastos just so it happens a turn sooner? Yeah, you have to because Mindscape screws you otherwise, right? Yeah, Mindscape's too rough otherwise. I mean, you don't have to. You may just say it's not worth it, which is a reasonable claim. Because the Symbiote Spider-Man doesn't really go off till turn 5. You only draw 1 card on turn 6. With Misery, you would draw effectively 2 cards. Spider Island is probably lost. Oh, well, maybe not. No, never mind. Strange is helping us out. Just kidding. Strange is a bro. Dude, I don't know. Part of me thinks Gwynpool is just bigger and better here, right? I think the Fastos Misery line's overrated here. I think just numbers are more important. Like, this is a big Gwynpool. She's going to add some big numbers to hand. Hopefully they're playable. Oh, Beta Ray Bill's looking very spicy now, yeah. Even a chance you draw the hammer. Oh, do we have priority? No, they're up by 8 or by 6. Oh, Stegron might have been really cool here. He might still be, honestly. He's only 1 smaller than Beta Ray Bill. I mean, obviously that math changes if you draw exactly the hammer next turn, but what are the odds of that? I'm leaving them a Symbiote, a Stegron. I don't really want to leave them a Stegron either. I might just do this anyway. Maybe it messes up their final turn. I mean, probably not, though, right? Like, what are they getting from me? Laufey. Iron Lad, maybe. I mean, I like that it overcommits them a little bit mid, maybe, but I don't know to what end. This is a tough game. I don't know. White Tiger, good lord. We need Strange to eat this one at least, for sure. But even after that, I don't even know how to win. Unless they have a Shang Chi in their hand, I don't know how to win. We are way behind. Black Panther, double Zabu. So, I can't actually just win this now. I mean, that feels reasonable, right? That suddenly feels reasonable. I don't know. They know they gave me a Sinister, right? Like, so they know Spider Island if they don't have a way to get to it. I mean, can they play enough cards? Not with my hand. My hand was all 4s. My hand was so clunky. Should I forge the Mr. Sinister? Oh, no, it doesn't help. Doesn't matter, no. I'm only trusting the clone here. I mean, I feel like this is very reasonable to win. I don't know what they could have top decked that gives them the numbers here. My cards sucked. They just floated me this little Mr. Sinister, and it might be enough to steal, dude. They're thinking about it. Okay, they got a plan. Laufey, that's not enough. Lasher just doesn't matter at all. Let's go, dude. Let's go! I mean, that's a sick Laufey, don't get me wrong, but it's funny. It put my cards exactly back to where they're supposed to be. That's cute. The double Zabu, dude. Strange. Eating that tiger again. Doesn't matter. Yeah, dude. Floated me this. I wonder if they had to play this last turn, dude. Like, the white tiger, hard to pass up for sure, but... All right, Joaquin. Oh, dude. If we get Zabu, this could be so sick. We have Jane, Joaquin, Misery. So we go Joaquin, Zabu, Misery, Jane, and we just draw the whole deck, basically. I mean, not everything will be in there, but at least a few fours hopefully remain. Zabu here, dude, please. Either way, I mean, Zabu is insane. Like, just, you don't even have to do the full thing, but just Zabu alone is so nuts. Zabu! 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 No! Zabu! Sad. Okay, so we're probably just gonna go Bill... Oh, well, we can't go Bill Jane with Mindscape, though. That would suck. Maybe we just go... Well, I don't know. Stegron's fine, I guess. I don't really have a good play. Iron Lad into Gwynpool. Zabu doesn't actually activate off this because it's not really a one-cost card, I don't think. It's weird because Iron Lad's kind of my smallest guy. Maybe you still play Beta Ray Bill. I mean, you don't want to draw that on 6 though after the Mindscape, that's for sure. If you drew it early, you'd be pumped, but that's pretty unlikely, and you just definitely don't want to draw it on 6. I guess I actually need to play a card here so that I can play one on 6, right? Like to finish that. Oh, Gambit hitting the Torres. That's actually pretty okay. They lost a MODOK, which is a great development for us on Mindscape for sure. Do we just play double Galacta here so that we can just bounce? Maybe get 2 cards off them? I don't know. It's crazy that we've only played 2 cards this game. I mean, the opponent's getting a pretty clunky hand from us. I mean, they might discard some of it with Bullseye here, obviously. Gambit hitting the Galacta. Jeez, I hate Gambit, dude. Jeez, really hate Gambit. I mean, they can just play like Jane is their biggest singular card. Oh God, I forgot Collector's scaling off this. Oh God. Well, that pretty much means... What just happened, dude? The game bugged out. Collector broke the game. Also, my hair looks amazing. It's so big. What just happened? Collector literally broke the game, dude. There is no way I have a hand that beats this unless they have like Shang Chi or something. They left me with a Scorn and I have a Gwynpool. Get out of here, dude. No way. No way, dog. Brutal beatdown. Awful curve hits from us. No discounts. That makes life very awkward. Do we wait for the turn 3 Zabu? If we had Misery, I would say maybe no, but I think we wait for the turn 3 Zabu here. The only downside, right, is if you draw Fastos. That would be a little sad, I guess, but all good. So Joaquin Zabu all at once on 3. We will have at least... I don't know, some amount of 4 drops remaining, right? I don't know. We want to find Misery, though, really. Ugh. I guess let's put these here so that we know they're safe. Beta Ray Bill actually wants to go in Aunt May's anyway. Yeah, Misery would be pretty good. You would actually prefer to kind of have the Beta Ray Bill down as well for the Jane, but Misery makes all the 4 drops go to 0 if you hit Misery, so... Guess we're going to find out how this goes. I would expect the discard deck to not have a lot of disruption, so I think we might have time to hit Misery here. 2 draws basically to find it. If we got Fastos this turn, I would be a little tempted to play Fastos, I guess. Just from a curve standpoint, but I think I'd still go for Zabu just to... Oh, God, I called it. Still good news because there's extra 4 drops in the deck now, right? Still very good news. Next turn is actually, if we don't find Misery, it probably is still just Beta Ray Bill, isn't it? Yeah, we'll have time. I mean, I'd rather hit Misery 100% of the time, but Beta Ray Bill is still very good here. Gwynpool a little sticky because you do want to play Jane, I think, for the Beta Ray Bill, right? You kind of want this bill to go mid so you have more flexibility with New York versus otherwise. We still have Misery Hammer as well, right? So Bill can kind of hold down a location by himself, more or less, which is nice. Oh, that gives us some really interesting options now. Very interesting options, actually. We can just save this for next turn. We don't need to play Jane now. None of our 4s are 0 anyway. So now we can play Gwynpool. In a way, it is actually probably better to play the Hammer now so that the Gwynpool is more isolated down. There is a chance we draw a 4-drop that costs 1, so you could play Jane plus 4-drop. More likely, you're going to play Galacta plus 4-drop. I like that New York still gives me flexibility on where this power goes, so I'm not as worried about like locking in Stormbreaker. I'm also not worried about Shang-Chi against a discard deck, I don't think. So I think I like the idea of Gwynpool here. Oh, nice. Okay, we had a lot on Galacta. That's very good news. Very good news. Double Morbius and the Dakin. Good God. New York makes this so impossible to predict, by the way, dude. So impossible to predict. Misery, dude. I mean, how many cards are they? I mean, this feels not big enough, right? Like this kind of screws your left up a little bit, right? You're only gonna have 15 power, right? Which doesn't feel big enough. Like, weirdly, I need to just like win Spider Island by having enough cards, right? I think that's better. Oh, but I can't. I literally can't. I can maybe just play Misery as is and like trust the Stormbreaker here. Like we say maybe this 18's enough. Because if I play Misery here, of course, she deletes everything else. If I move the Stormbreaker here to get the Misery in, like that's also a problem. I think this is the best bet, but I don't know if I trust left. But maybe we win tiebreakers? I don't know, without Misery going off. I don't know if you win tiebreakers either is the problem. This is really shaky. I don't know. It might be better to just Misery the Stormbreaker, but you gain power a lot, but you lose power too. So it's just a trade-off. I don't know which is better. I just don't know. This MODOK is pretty big, so I'm definitely scared. They didn't move the Meek mid ever, which is potentially going to cost them. I just don't know yet, dude. We're about to see it. Blade on the Swarm? We're fine, yeah. Actually, this is chill. Yeah, literally fine. Woo! I don't know. There were some tough calls this game, dude. Like, maybe Tiebreaker's better, but it's risky because if they can play enough cards, you know, they can just deposit anything here, kind of like we had. Oh, okay, early Zabu always makes me happy, yeah. A lot of 4-drops in hand, unfortunately. And we'd like to see, you know, Joaquin Misery Jane would be the perfect opening hand, but we'll take it. Zabu is the grease here for sure. I may just make a rule to never play on Sundays, man. I don't know. It's like I gotta get videos done, but I just hate these featured locations. They just like especially when they support the new card. Like I understand the desire to support the new card. Oh my god, they discarded Agatha, bro. I am getting ripped off, dude. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so you know they support the new card, which I understand the desire of that. You want to reward people for getting the new card and like have people have fun with the new card, or cards in this case this week. But man, they just narrow the meta even more when it's already pretty narrowed. I think that's unfortunate. I don't know if there's a solution there. I mean, in theory, I like, you know, diversifying the meta, if you will, or whatever, but I don't know if it actually does that, right? It feels like that goal's not really achieved. Misery here, making these cost 2. I mean, that doesn't really go that far or do that much, right? Maybe we just go Beta Ray Bill for now. That way, if we hit a hammer, we can Misery it, and that's a pretty insane play. Although I will say it's kind of hard to do that with Spider Island sometimes. We're definitely not going to have enough cards out that, that things stay put. So, you know, you might have to go like Danger Room, which is risky. But Jane now becomes a good draw. Hammer becomes a good draw. All of the 4 drops are still good draws, I guess. Like Iron Lad would be a sick draw. Could hit Jane. And it would only cost, well, I guess 3 right now doesn't really help us much, does it? Iron Lad Hammer, or excuse me, Symbiote Spider-Man Hammer is also better than Misery in some cases because it's like more reliable to hit. I think that's kind of nice. Nebula plus Moon Knight. Okay, so we lose the Spider-Man. All right, that's not a disaster. Fastos is kind of a disaster, maybe. We just play the biggest card here. But it must be a Hela deck or something? Like Agatha Hela, or like, I don't even know, dude. Morbius, Hela, Nebula's in here. I don't know, dude. Could be like Black Knight Agatha, but Nebula's kind of weird there too. I just don't know, dude. Maybe just Agatha stuff. Hopefully we just get big enough numbers. I mean, this is decent turn 6 either way, no matter what we draw. It's not great, but it's not terrible. I'd probably still play Laufey mid, just to have the biggest card safe. Like, I don't want to risk Danger Room. Oh god, they played a lot of stuff. That is scary. It does make Laufey potentially much better, though. Okay, so that feels very good. That looks semi-secure, although... A lot of numbers. Yeah, Black Knight. Okay, a lot of numbers going there. We'll see. Corvus Glaive loses a Conchu, which is very strong. That's going to win the mid for free, basically. But it looks like left is one for free for me. So do we just do this and stack up here? Their Conchu is at 8, so they go to 19. What am I going to? They have priority, so we hit 4 cards. So this is going to 9, and they're going to... so this is definitely enough then. Yeah, this should hold, I guess. If they play that Conchu as expected, this should just hold. Because they go to 15. We're basically already there, and then Fastos seals the deal, yeah. The Agatha coming back, dude. Cool. Them being locked up left did make this a lot easier solve. Because we didn't have to rely on Spider Island at all, you know? Just kind of got there on honest discounts from Zabu this game, you know? Like, some awkward floats. Definitely missed some energy, but still just worked. Silk gone? Okay. What did I lose? I didn't even see, bro. What did I lose? Jane. Oh, okay. I guess we go Torres, Zabu. I mean, I would love that Jane back, but we're not going to fill this in time to play her on 5, are we? Because I literally don't have cheap enough cards. Maybe if I played... No, I just literally don't have cheap enough cards. No, it's not possible. Jane's gone from us forever, dude. Spider Island. Ah, man, today is just the worst day to play Marvel Snap. This is a miserable location. It's like you either, you know, play a move deck and have tons of fun with this, or you just don't do that. And we're on the don't do that side of it. Oh my god, dude, the Jane... Dude, listen it, dude. Every time I'm trying to do something fun and sick, locations just decide I'm not gonna get to do the fun and sick thing, dude. This is like my 3rd game where I have this such a cool combo and it gets completely ruined, man. I'm so sad, dude. Jane right now would be drawing 4 0-cost cards. Well, we might draw 1 naturally, but next turn she could be drawing 3 0-cost cards, dude. I just can't get her back in time to play her meaningfully, right? If this were a Magic game, maybe, but I don't see the opponent playing Magic, and of course, no, I don't want to play Magic. Don't suggest that. That'd be terrible for us. Giving the opponent 7 extra energy is a nightmare. The last thing we want. I think the worst thing about Move being, I'm not even really sure I would call it a meta deck yet. It's just new and popular right now. It's not actually as good as people are probably, they're overplaying compared to its power level. But anyway, it takes forever. The people take forever to execute their turns. Me too, I'm not judging them. I'm saying it's a function of the gameplay, right? It takes a lot longer sometimes to plan out a turn, although that turn wasn't particularly high challenge. So, I don't know. Maybe that's not the best example, but you get the idea. Laufey's kind of a fun idea. Do we want that Jane back just to play a big card next turn? Because we can do it. Like, we can definitely get that Jane back. We're going to have a 0-cost top deck, so we'll just have a giant 14-power Jane. That might actually be our best bet, huh? Yeah, I think probably so. This Laufey may just completely whiff. That's fine, but... Well, actually, if we draw Fastos, we will not have a card. But, you know, Galacta, Jane, or something could be cool. Iron Lad, Jane, whatever, you know. Miles. Okay, we are going to have some cards to hit. This is good news, at least. All right, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. Their own Laufey, bro. Opponent's deck is definitely doing something interesting and different, at least. It's not a typical move deck, which is a nice relief. I'm very excited about that. We definitely don't want to hit Symbiote Spider-Man. It doesn't matter, I don't think. Could matter if they're running like Affliction stuff. Like this deck's interesting. Anti-Venom Laufey. I wonder if they're running like Luke Cage. Maybe we do want to do this. We have priority, so like a Hazmat, it would make a difference. Funny, this Jane is still actually going to draw some cards, which is hilarious. Just a turn late, too late to matter. I don't know, man. They're snapping. They're feeling confident. I can see why, I guess. Yeah, I got to win both of these spots, so that's not trivial. Maybe they have like a Shang Chi here or something. Kill this Laufey. Actually, is that just a tie? Oh, that was cool. We kind of targeted the Fastos, and not by design. It didn't do anything, but kind of interesting. None of the other cards mattered anyway. You couldn't hit a Galactic because Spider Island always went this way. Oh, is that big enough? Oh, it's a tie, dog! If we had gone Iron Lad after the well, did we? I don't even know, but we could have maybe sent the Iron Lad here to have a 50-50 to win. Maybe we even did. I'm not sure. What a brutal loss though, dude. Opponent's deck at least is different. I like that. That's cool. Respect to doing some weird things there. They must have a Luke Cage, right? Fastos Krakoa. That can be big for us sometimes, yeah. Misery Fastos. I don't really know if that's gonna feel worth it or not. I mean, it is worth on average like +2 per draw, but some of the curve stuff is awkward. Even the discounts sometimes don't really do much. Thunderbolt's Tower. Ooh, Joaquin is still interesting for sure. If you hit Zabu, I think you 100% still play Zabu over Fastos. It's too reliable. Oh, dude, Ebony Maw's a great Krakoa. We could just rip Misery left as a really big Krakoa hit for the record. Oh, good lord, dude. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Why is my Torres so glowy? Is it just what he looks like, man? Look at this, dog. Our cards are going to cost -1 effectively, but if we draw Jane, we could play Jane next turn and draw the entire deck. Literally the entire deck. You could just draw the entire deck with Jane right now, dude. Please give me a Jane one time, bro. Please give me a Jane one time, dog. Please. Stegron. That's okay, too. I think Galacta Stegron here looks pretty sweet. Yeah, we're not that worried about Fastos right now. Like, he's okay. We'll play him next turn. He's fine. I don't not want Fastos. So just... I mean, Jane would honestly still be insane. I would still take a Jane. I'll play her on 5. I don't care. The cards are 0, so it doesn't matter. You know, anytime you play her is fine. Yeah. Lizard going mid. All right. We still haven't seen their Ebony Maw buffed card. God, that's a big Laufey. I mean, I guess you just kind of do this, maybe? This is going to be the biggest Laufey in the history of the universe, dude. It may not be enough, sadly. I'm only going to have one more top deck, right? It may only be like, 8 power or something. There's not a particularly good hit. Okay, Laufey can actually flip that pretty hard. They might Enchantress here to keep that in mind too. Do we want to play the We might have to play the Laufey mid because that's where we're losing. Maybe you just try to trust like your other 4-drop here. Oh, Jane finally comes in, dude. We're going to get to see the Jane draw, but how unsatisfying. So they play like an Enchantress here. They go to 22. We go to 8, 10, 14, and 13s, and 14 and 12 is 26. That's enough. More worried about maybe just like a 4-drop and a... Well, they've played most of their early game cards. Sauron plus a 4-drop might do it. I mean, this is a giant power flip, giant power output. The Laufey mid feels a bit wasteful in a weird way, but I think you just have to trust Jane right, basically. So we're actually going to see the Jane in action here, just not on time. It's really sad. She was our last draw, dude. The opponent is probably like, holy crap, that's cool at least. Somebody's going to get to enjoy this at least, you know? Ares goes left. Okay, so they went hard left. And what is mid, man? Typhoid Mary. They actually had an insane turn with Elysium. I kind of forgot Elysium was also making their life better. Enchantress plus like an Ares or something here could have been nasty, dude. We could have lost that way. Because Starbrand still would have held here. Oh my god, this hand! Yes! Oh my lord. Oh my god. I can't feel my face as the opponent. Trust me, I know exactly how you feel. I just need to find a Jane. Jane one time, please, God. There's ever been a time to get a Jane. We'll probably still lose because this is a move deck with Spider Island, but we'll try our best, dude. We'll try our best. The misery doesn't even, we don't even need it. We don't even need the misery because we got double Joaquin. I mean, I could do it anyway. It'd be hilarious. My 4-cost cards will, oh my god. Bro, I would normally be so mad right now, but I have the misery anyway. Screw your Red Guardian. I don't care. I just need Jane though, dude. I'm only gonna draw 2 0-cost 4s, so it's ultimately just not that spicy without a Jane, you know. Jane would be the dream here though. We would draw 4 0-cost 4s. Left might be kind of gone anyway. I don't know. We might with Galactic get enough power there actually. Let's see. Jane one time? I saw an Asgard card and I got so excited, dude. This could be a Jane though, so I think we play it, right? I think you just play Beta Ray Bill into Jane here. It is true you do want to play maybe Spider-Man first, I guess. This is also, interestingly enough, putting another card in that's not a Jane, for the record. You also kind of want Galacta down first, but you like the Spider-Man down first because you can condense a spot, but I guess you really ultimately just want Galacta down first. Like, is Jane really worth it here? We're still going to have 3 cards next turn. Which doesn't mean Spider Island is still gone to us. Astos, Laufey, Gwynpool, Stegron, and Thor. Those just aren't that good. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna hit the Jane, dude. I don't know. Like, Galacta's like technically kind of better. Simi Spider-Man's like technically kind of better, but I just want Jane, dude. I don't know. I just need highlights. I want fun moments. I just want it to be fun, you know. Did they limit their leaper here? He can't move. Yeah, they did. I mean, they got a giant Craven, so I don't think they're mad, but this gives them a free win mid. Don't hit Hammer. Hammer's bad because that means we draw a Hammer too. Laufey is actually pretty sick, at least. Okay. Laufey's a good draw too. I mean, yeah, we just, I mean, if this is not a tiebreaker, which it never is, we gotta hold left, which doesn't feel impossible, to be honest, but it also doesn't feel great. I don't know. Maybe I should have put a bigger card left. I was, you know, we played for Jane high rolls. I don't know if this 16 holds. What is this card, dude? How big could this be? How big could it be, dude? Oh, Leaper's gonna move back, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's irrelevant. How big could it be, dude? Oh my god, wait, that just wins me mid. Oh my god, that's fine. Woo! Okay, dude. Fun game, dude. No Jane, but just good win. That's an interesting cannonball when you know. Oh, Leaper didn't move back because it was the second move. Yeah, I mean, this is a good, fun Zabu discount game. A Jane would have made it even spicier because we could have just dumped a ton of power mid. So I'm glad we went for it. We you know, we had enough to win anyway, so it's kind of a calculated risk, perhaps, like a worthwhile risk, maybe.